Gates back and they're off and racing. Forge Valley Lad a little bit slowly away in the free tips daily on attheraces.com handicap over the 1.5 miles, a depleted field making their way through the early stages, and it's Casablanca Kid in the maroon colours who's at the head of affairs along with Dakota Moon. Evaporust in the green is racing prominently too. The light blue of Pearl Beach is then followed by Villanelle, and Forge Valley Lad is at the back of the field at the moment in the yellow and blue colours as they make their way across the intersection very shortly. And it's Casablanca Kid who leads at the moment in the hands of George Rook. Evaporust, the green colours up the inside, just lit up ever so slightly to go and join issue with that one. They're then followed by Dakota Moon in the red cap, then Pearl Beach, the light coloured jacket towards us. Towards the far side, Forge Valley Lad just ploughing a bit of a lone furrow at the moment as they sort themselves out and head off around the turn at the top of the track. So the lead is with Casablanca Kid, but only just to Evaporust in second. Orange cap of Villanelle has managed to find herself in a 3-wide position, followed then by Pearl Beach as they make the turn. Then Dakota Moon, and Forge Valley Lad is at the rear of the field, but not too far away. Dakota Moon just driven along for a stride or two there as well. So as they take the turn and get the old left hand down, and the lead is with Casablanca Kid to in second position Evaporust. They're then followed up the inside by Pearl Beach and Villanelle, who's towards the outer. Now just being driven along is Dakota Moon, and then right at the back of the field, Forge Valley Lad. As they make the swing, they'll be heading on down towards the final half mile very shortly. And it's Casablanca Kid to in second position Evaporust. Not too far behind is Pearl Beach in third. Villanelle still travels quite strongly. Dakota Moon's been off the bridle for a while now. Just ahead of that one, Forge Valley Lad, the sheepskin noseband, trying to pick him off as they make their way down towards the latter stages now. And it's Evaporust who's been prominent throughout. Pearl Beach, though, is travelling quite strongly, the light coloured jacket towards the near side. They're then followed in third position by Forge Valley Lad, who is just picking one or two off. Villanelle is now being driven along. Then Casablanca Kid, who's now struggling, and Dakota Moon's been struggling for a while. Down inside the final quarter of a mile they come. It's Pearl Beach just hanging towards the centre of the track. Evaporust is trying to box on in between the pair. Forge Valley Lad, who is the recipient of a fairly patient ride, is now coming through to challenge Pearl Beach. It's Pearl Beach and Forge Valley Lad here inside the final half furlong they go. Forge Valley Lad the far side. Pearl Beach is very game. The near those a race up to the line. Forge Valley Lad sticking his neck out to win. Two in second position, Pearl Beach and Evaporust, and then Villanelle.
Nice, strong, tactical effort from Stevie Donahue. There's a bit of George Duffield I always find about Stevie in a finish. But he is one of those riders that I always think should probably get more winners or more chances. And Ed Vaughan, Ed's going to have a rethink, isn't he? It's almost as if someone's saying to him, do not give up. Banging in winners left, right and centre, just trained the biggest win of his career. Have a rethink, man, for goodness sake. Forge Valley Lad, who is a great big beast, and it was lucky he was big, because if he was smaller, he might not have gone through that gap. But it was as if he said to the other two, hey, you're messing with me. Have you seen the size of me? I wouldn't squash me out. And he just went through there like a bulldozer. Strong effort without using, I tell you what, that was a very, very good example of how to be strong without getting whip happy here from Stevie Donahue. You just look at him here. He's in a tight finish. He does give the horse the odd crack, but most of it is just pure body strength and driving. And I like that. I thought that was a really good bit of jockeyship. Weaver might tell me that it's terrible, but I thought he'd done well, the lad. Ed Vaughan's got to have a think about this, hasn't he? He's going to go out being a trainer in sort of biggest form in the country or something.
It is ironic, isn't it, that his horses are running so brilliantly well. Maybe someone will come along and say, here's 25 horses. And
that would be the dream, wouldn't it? Sinjari for Stevie Donahue. Dubious Affair for Stevie Donahue. Forge Valley Lad in the very famous Pickering colours.
And Jason's selection.
Always be remembered for his Winter Derby performances. Those colours just been remembered.